If you are pregnant, a first-time mom, or just deep in the diaper phase, this video is for you. After a full year of motherhood, I've gone through a lot of diapers and wipes, okay? I'm talking blowouts, middle of the night changes, sensitive skin moments, long car rides, all of it. So today I'm ranking my most commonly used store-bought diapers and wipes. The ones that I used the most over the last year. This is not sponsored, this is not gifted. These are diapers I actually bought, used, and had opinions about. I'll be sharing what worked best for us, what I'd buy again, and what just didn't make the cut. If you're new here, hi, my name is Marissa Linnell, and on this channel, we talk a lot about motherhood and femininity, personal development, all the good things, okay? If that's something you're interested in, please be sure to hit the subscribe button. So before I get into the rankings, I just want to quickly explain how I'm judging these products, okay? Because every baby is different, and I think context really does matter. So I'm ranking the diapers based on absorbency, especially overnight, blowout protection, because let's be real, fit and flexibility just as my baby grew, comfort and softness, especially for sensitive skin, and price versus performance, because diapers do add up fast. And then for the wipes, I'm looking at the thickness, how well they actually clean the messes, how gently they are, and whether or not I feel like I need to use like 10 wipes to get the job done. So like I said previously, these are all store-bought brands. You can easily find them anywhere. And these rankings are purely gonna be based off of real life usage in my household. Not aesthetics, not a trend, and not no brand hypes. Let's talk about it. Coming in at number 5 is the Honest diaper. I know. I really wanted to love these. The branding is cute. They marked themselves as clean, and I really just had high hopes. But for us, it just really didn't perform well, at least well enough to not justify the price, okay? These diapers, compared to any other diapers that we use, the box, literally you get like 2 diapers in a box. Okay, I'm exaggerating, but I mean like it just doesn't compare to the amount that you can get in other boxes. And that is something that I really just cannot get behind. Also, they are paper freaking thin. I mean, so thin. Like once I took them out the box, first impression was, oh my God, they're so cute. The branding is on point, adorable branding. But the feel, the texture, they are so thin. I was so surprised. I was like, I do not know how these diapers hold anything. We experienced the most leaks with these diapers than any other brand that we used. And so for that reason, they are number 5 and they just did not work out for our lifestyle. Next, coming in at number 4 is Parents' Choice. Now these are definitely a more budget-friendly diaper. One box of these gifted to us at one of our baby showers. And I'm just really not that impressed with them. I understand the budget-friendly part. I did not really care for the quality of the diaper. I know a lot of people use them. That's great. For us, we found that we were using them in very short stretches. You know what I mean? I just didn't trust them as much for like overnight or longer wear times. So for me, these are okay in a pinch, but they would never be my go-to everyday use. And for that, that's why they're coming in at number 4. Coming in at number 3 is Huggies. Huggies, they're a solid diaper, okay? They have good structure, a strong waistband, decent absorbency. We didn't really have any major issues with them. We did experience a few leaks, but we didn't really have many issues with them. They just aren't a brand that I would just constantly reach for first. I think they work really well for some babies, and I know a lot of families swear by a Huggies. They just didn't stand out enough in our household to be ranked any higher than a 3. But they're good. Okay, coming in at number 2 is Millie Moon. These are really soft, like noticeably soft. And they feel very premium, which I love. They work really well with sensitive skin, but the only thing that I just could not get behind is that the fit wasn't actually right. Like they never fit right. No matter what, one side, like one strap was always like shorter than the other. One strap would reach all the way over, the other strap would be like on the side. And it was just really weird. Even to the point where we went to an appointment and her pediatrician was putting her diaper back on. Her pediatrician thought she had lost her touch because she couldn't figure out why the diaper was like that. And I'm like, no, that's just style of the diaper. I don't know. And I found that to be true in every freaking diaper that we used. We went through a lot of Millie Moon boxes, and every diaper, no fail, always had one side shorter than the other, which is extremely weird. I actually wanted these to be our number 1. And on some days they almost were, minus the strap fit. And honestly, if the strap fit was normal, these probably would have been our number 1. For us, our number 1 just barely edged them out overall in reliability. But Millie Moon is still an amazing option, especially if softness is a priority for you. Coming in at number 1 for diapers is Pampers. Honestly, Pampers was just the most consistent for us. They absorbed well. They held up overnight. We've never had any leaks to this day. I've never had a Pamper diaper leak. Fit has always been perfect. They aren't the flashiest diaper, but they definitely gave me a peace of mind. And when you're tired, a peace of mind matters more than anything else. So if you're a first-time mom and you are just trying to figure out which diapers to use, and you just want something reliable and works without overthinking it, Pampers is a really, really solid choice. Okay, next, let's talk about wipes, okay? Wipes are very, very important. You're gonna be using wipes longer than you use diapers, hopefully. So it's very important that you find a wipe that will grow with your family, longevity, okay? Okay, so coming in at number 5 for our wipes are Huggy wipes. Listen, they weren't terrible. They just weren't my favorite compared to others. And when I had the choice, these ones weren't the ones that I was reaching for. They did a decent job cleaning the messes, a decent thickness. I also felt that they weren't as wet as other wipes. And so I found myself having to use a lot more wipes to get the job done than others. But like I said, they aren't horrible. They just weren't impressive. Okay, coming in at number 4 are water wipes. These are great for very sensitive skin, especially in the newborn stage. They are on the thinner side. I did often have to use multiple to get the job done, which kind of defeats the purpose when you're trying to be efficient, but they were wetter than Huggies in my opinion, which is why they are coming in at number 4. We use water wipes more so nowadays to clean her hands and her mouth versus a mess in her diapers. So that's what I have to say about those. Okay, coming in at number 3 are Pamper wipes. These are reliable. They're easy to find. They're not anything groundbreaking. They get the job done. I always felt comfortable using them. So for that reason, they are number 3. They're good. They get the job done. They're a great choice. Coming in at number 2, once again, are Millie Moon wipes, okay? So Millie Moon is gonna be my number 2 always, apparently. But these wipes are great. They are so soft. They're gentle. They are really, really high quality. They worked well for everyday messes, okay? I didn't find myself reaching for multiple to get the job done. Millie Moon's thing is luxury and softness, and you can definitely tell that in both of these products, both their diapers and their wipes. They are a very gentle luxury brand and they feel really good, okay? Really good quality. They are a great option if you want something that's gentle and feels good, but is still effective. The only downside about the Millie Moon wipes, it's the amount that you get. I wish they came in bigger bulk options. That's the only probably downside that I would say about the Millie Moon wipe, but other than that, they're great. And then coming in at number 1 is the Kirkland baby wipes. Listen, they are thick, they are durable, they are really effective, and they are big, okay? If you've ever tried to clean a blowout with a flimsy wipe, you understand why thickness is really important. I don't find myself going for multiple at a time to get the job done, which is also another plus for me. One of the best things about them is that they come in a great value. Well, everything at Costco, right, is a great value, but you can get a lot of wipes for a little bit of money. The value here is huge because wipes go faster than diapers. And like I said previously, you're gonna use wipes a lot longer than you are using diapers. So Kirkland wipes are a great choice. And for all those reasons, they are my number 1 baby wipe pick. Okay? So quick recap, my number 1 diaper are gonna be the Pampers diapers and my number 1 baby wipe are gonna be the Kirkland baby wipes. At the end of the day, diapers and wipes are something that we use every single day for multiple times a day. Sometimes all day. So finding what works best for your baby is what matters the most. This is just my honest experience after 1 full year of motherhood, and I truly hope that it takes some of the guesswork out of shopping for you. If you are a mom, I'd love to know which diaper and which wipe you swear by. And if you are expecting, let me know which is currently on your list. If this video was helpful for you in any way, please do not forget to like and subscribe. I share a lot of real life motherhood content, registry advice, and honest product reviews. Thanks so much for tuning into today's video. Please be sure you are liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to this channel. And until next time, smooches.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel like chemistry.